Avocados from Mexico.
Am I gonna be safe here? If Chase Elliott believes in anything, it's probably a wall on the southern border. That's true. I doubt he'd find his way down here. I've left you with some tools and a can of scorpion spray. It's gonna be a getting race cars across the border every week. Why don't you give Kyle Busch a call now that you're acquainted? I hear he's great at avoiding Mexican jail time. I guess this is where we part. I'd stay, but my chicken's eggs need rotating. Thank you for saving my life, Murphy. You've been a good friend. It's gonna be awkward as hell for you to race around Chase on the track now. Very true, especially after he tried to eat me. 700 pesos, I mean likes. I have no money down here. I need some form of currency. BLS Jimmy 84 has made me so many paint schemes to this point in this career mode. I can't even remember which ones we've run, which ones we haven't run. 3M has been on the car for months, and now we're finally getting around to them. I'm just thinking that we're gonna be going into our summer break after this episode. We're gonna be off 2 weeks because actual NASCAR is going to be off for 2 weeks. I have a lot of series also ending. What videos am I going to make the next 2 weeks? Who gives a shit about that? That's up to me to watch and for you to figure out how it's all gonna work. We're in 16th in the standings, totally okay. We're in a good spot with our points, with our wins. We'll be chasing for a championship in another 5 races, not 5 weeks, because we got this 2-week hiatus. Elton John probably also going to be racing for a championship now that he has secured 2 wins on the season. That pretty much means he's a lock. We've got 12 different winners currently in the top 30, meaning 12 spots taken away in the championship chase via wins. 6 right here, 4 right here, and another 2 down in here. Tie-Dye's toying with our emotions, whether he's going to make it in or not. I'm pulling for make it in, because damn, that'll be funny. These two, the only emotion they make me feel is disgust. Old Man Bushy, McDouche, Sharp Keselowski, and Carlos Jr. are the 4 that are in with points right now as we speak, as I speak to you. It's close though. Vic's Vapor Rob only down by 10 off of Carlos Jr.'s back bumper. I want a new engine because we only got 1 engine and it's not good at all of the tracks. I didn't even realize we had a plate. Okay, so I'm going to get... Are we going to a road course today? I think we're going to the Glen. To hell with it! I'm gonna buy, even though it's only 2 races a year. For someone pinching pesos, you would think I'd be a little bit smarter with my purchases. Screw it, we're going all in, putting all the eggs down in this basket for a Watkins Glen victory today. We're looking for a clean sweep of the road courses today. After I won Sonomi's, I want to win both of them right turn having tracks, proving once and for all that I am the most talented driver in the garage. Ooh, I can do left turns and right turns. How many people can say that? Literally anyone that drives a car on a public roadway. This track is sort of kind of the beginning of the Chase Elliott and I beef. Will the beef resume? Will the cow wander out onto the street today and get... I was just having a great little ramble about a cow wandering out on a Watkins Glen, and my camera ran out of storage. Fuck it, I'm done. Let's get this video started. We are going to win the Glen, and we are going to put Chase Elliott in some sort of fucking tire barrier. Let's go!
Hi everyone, Mike Joy and Darrell Waltrip welcoming you to Watkins Glen International, where they've been having great racing since 1949.
Mike, this is a fast road course. You carry a lot of speed around here. Up that back straightaway, into the bus stop. Tony Stewart seems to be the guy that's got this place figured out the best.
It's a road course, Darrell, but it's a momentum racetrack.
It really is. The way you go down in the first turn, you got to catch a gear all the way down to first gear there, and then up through those S's. Watch for some exciting racing. Again, going into that bus stop.
There's a little time to be gained, and there's a whole lot that can be lost, both entering and exiting each one of Watkins Glen's unique turns.
Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's just be a little shifty today, boys and girls.
Thank to see the campgrounds, the infield, here at the Watkins Glen, that overhead shot. This certainly isn't a sellout crowd. And another thing, I missed qualifying because I was coming all the way from Mexico. So I had to start back here. We're underway at the Glen. Short little shitter of a race, only 18 laps, and if we see cautions, that's gonna deduct a lot of the freaking laps. There's a bit more to remember here in this race, meaning I have to shift, and I don't really do too well when I have extra activities. I'm really only good at tracks where I can shift it up into fourth, and then I can lay down lap time. When I gotta constantly remember to shift all the time, we're gonna probably be missing some speed. I'm not one of those types that can smack my ass and rub my stomach at the same time, if you know what I'm saying. Damn, I thought I was gonna... I thought I was going to do that. But instead, to the other guy, not myself. I really wish that 80 car would have been the 25. These cautions really deduct a lot of laps. I stayed out to gain the track position because we don't have a lot of laps. So whatever track position I can find, any which way I can find it, that's good. And we still, what the hell? Okay, now I just performed an illegal maneuver, making the pass before the start-finish line. But it appears that Eutechnics doesn't give a shit. We still have a lot of fuel in this jalopy. Could still probably make it quite a ways. I'm looking to at least get to halfway before I make my first pit stop. I noticed that Jeff Gordon Ramsay in the pre-race introduction, he had his 3M car as well. So just, you know, another sponsor that we are siphoning away from Hendrick Motorsports because we're trying to debilitate them. We're trying to take them down. They knew that Chase Elliott was fucking with me and didn't do anything about it. He should have been canceled. He should have been removed from the 25 ride, and he wasn't. I'm looking for a Final Four this year that includes myself and 3 Hendrick drivers. And we're gonna walk away with that chip. It's just kind of weird, you know? I've had such blind allegiance to that team for so many years. I never would have anticipated that they would be my enemies. I can't say we got a particularly good car. It's not that good. Really thought coming up out of the corners with this special road course engine that I built in Mexico, it was going to carry me out of the corners a bit faster than it is. It feels kind of sluggish, but I guess we're still having. That better be a time penalty. Lord knows I would have got a time penalty if I had done that. We're missing a lot of parts and pieces to this car to make us fast still. Just not totally there yet, back to what we were in our NASCAR 15 season. This career, we're still in the rebuilding process with Mrucz Motorsport. Finding a rhythm when it comes to shifting. By missing qualifying, I wasn't able to develop that rhythm. It's taken me longer to get my shifting points down, but I'm figuring it out. We're picking up the pace. It won't be too much longer, excuse me, before we're making our first round of pit stops. I think we can pit right at halfway. But are we gonna need another caution in order to make it the full second half? I didn't shift. I was just fucking telling you guys, oh, I'm doing so great. I'm learning my shifting points. I didn't shift fucking at all. At your first round of pit stops, there's a bunch that are on pit road. Those are the guys that stayed out with me. So probably the rest of us, yeah, we ain't far off. You can see my gas gauge just getting low. It's interesting that this is the only time ever at all, that is a sad looking cone, that the left side tires are wearing out. The only time I've seen that much wear on the left side tires. And I'm assuming that's probably why I can't turn very well. It's pretty stinking tight. Hamster's the only one to stay out with me. He's probably gonna pit this next time by. I might have to. There ain't much fuel left in the tank. Only way this strategy doesn't make any sense at all, me staying out on the one caution, is if I have to make another stop after this. Pretty sure everybody that pitted on that one caution can make it on one more pit stop. I'm a little, we might need another caution in order for it all to make sense. We're gonna push it. We're gonna push it. Might be a mistake. But I think what we got what we need in order to make it one more lap. If there's a yellow right now, that might fuck me. Gonna have just enough. Made it 10 laps. From here, I think we can make it. I think we can make it the rest of the way. This will be our last pit stop. So what's staying out on that caution? I was using my brain. Of course, I gotta throw it down the pits when I'm on an absolute flyer, putting up my best damn lap time so far, so that's not gonna make a damn bit of difference. Is this even a pit stall? Look at all the concrete pit stalls. Why am I on asphalt? This is down where the porta potty was that Jumbo used when I met him on the Watkins Glen pit road. We should be good the rest of the way, and we picked up some damn track position. Surprisingly, typically you technics green flag pit stops don't pick you up any sort of track position. What's the strategy called? The rest of the people up here right in front of me. Who can make it, who cannot? Are we sitting in a really good spot where we can make it the rest of the way? Are we staring at a win? I'm honestly surprised that the AI didn't soil themselves through green flag cycling on the pit road. I would have figured something goofy would have happened. It's been pretty clean, pretty green. Are we gonna see another caution before the end of this damn race? The 80 team is probably better off without a yellow. I'm anticipating all these guys stopping again. Sending in. Hendrick Motorsports can go to hell. Bushy up the road. He knows what I'm talking about. Well, we cracked the top 10.
To get to your corner.
It's another 3.5 seconds up the road is Bushy. That'll take me a while to run him down. It'll take us a little bit. Boofle, the Boof, he is way far up there. Damn, it just wouldn't turn left. Probably aren't gonna drive all the way up to the Boof, but will it matter? 5 laps to go. A lot of pit stops probably still about to happen. Yeah, look at that pit road. The same group of 5 from earlier, they're nowhere near making it. They're already hitting pit road. Okay, so a lot of the people out front of us, yeah, they're gonna come in. My only job here is to not cause a yellow, let it play out, and we should win. Get the fuck out of here. I'm telling you, Hendrick Motorsports is gonna ruin this for me too. What the
One inside.
I don't know what the shit that fucking was. We got so damn, I was getting so loose. Let's take a breath. We've got a really good race, a really good run, a really good finish waiting out there for us in 3.5 laps. Let's not ruin it. I just noticed though, where the hell did half of my left front tire go? Like that is really burnt up. And the handling, it's not so good. It doesn't really want to turn again. There go a bunch of, how you doing? I can't turn the car. I'm gaining positions.
Ready to go.
A lot of people on pit road. There's a lot of cycling going on right here. I feel like Lance Armstrong. Oh, it's you. Yeah, Jamai. I ain't so crazy about your race team anymore. It's best you keep your distance. He ain't keeping his distance. He's getting closer. I told you, leave me alone. I don't want anything to do with Hendrick Motorsports anymore. Who around me can make it the rest of the way? Another gaggle just hit pit road.
Come on, man. Keep that
We are
momentum.
up
Keep
to
that
P2.
The leader's a second
Chef
ahead.
Boyardee is your leader. Right dead ahead. Can he make it, or do I have to get him back? And what about Jumai up behind me? He seems to be pretty damn fast. We're gonna see this next time by pit road. If they pit, well, then they're done. If they stay out, then they're the ones we're gonna have to battle. I'm going out on a limb. I'm gonna say Chef Boyardee hits pit road, and Jumai stays out, and we're gonna have an epic duel with him. I can't turn this car. Let's see what happens. I cannot turn it. The handling is bad. Wow, no competition. We got one to go. Chef Boyardee, Jumai. It's exactly how I drew it up in my head about 5 laps ago. Everybody had to pit. Even Carlos Jr., who stayed out an extra lap earlier, decided to throw it down pit road on this final lap. Or coming to the white flag. We have just enough fuel to make it. We have just enough
You're way out front.
front tire to make it. Yeah, this actually worked out quite damn well for us. Definitely did not have the best car here today. We still have a lot of work to do. This road course engine was a complete waste of credits. I can't tell much of a difference, but maybe if I would have picked something else, I would have noticed the difference. I didn't notice any sort of difference. It felt slow coming up and out of these corners, even with shifting. But hey, I guess it got good fuel mileage. We sweep the road courses.
There you go. Yes, yes, yes. You
No one can turn right as well as I can turn right. 5 wins on the year for a one-man band coming all the way from Mexico, missing qualifying. You know what? It's probably better that I kept my distance from the 25 today. I'm not really so interested in racing around people that want to eat a slab of my thigh. A good-looking car.
You're the man.
Good-looking car from BLS Jimmy 84. Thank you for working on all these paint schemes. You can see how sweaty I am. I am one shiny fucking individual. Yeah, we backed into that one. We shouldn't have won that race. We weren't that good. The 16 seemed to be the class of the field. Just bigger fuel tank. What can I say? I giggles Logano'd that one. A lot of the typical names you would see up around the front, mostly because there wasn't like a ton of cautions to shake up the field for people to stay out or decide to pit. You only had the one caution. When you don't have more of that, you don't get these goofballs at the back being given an opportunity to gain the track position and try to hold it. Pretty much where you qualified, right around there is where you finished. Quite possibly my favorite part of NASCAR 15 is how you could go into the replay system after a race, and on any caution restart, you can find this spot where the cars are floating above the track, beneath the track, in the grass, out in a fence. I don't know why, but I love it. Kind of wild that we have 5 wins and we still don't find ourselves on the first page. It just goes to show how bad we've been. We've got 10 top 10s of 22 races. So like all the rest of them, we've been bad. It's really the only interesting part about these standings is if that 33 had enough of a run to put himself, the 13 might be on some shaky ground, but still in the top 30. 32 is 33, sorry. 33 is still not in the top 30, so his win doesn't count for the chase. So there's still gonna be 4 points positions available as it stands right now with 4 races remaining until we set that grid. Everybody else, to the 98, no, the 98's no closer than he was before. 66. Come on. What you doing? Gotta win. Gotta chase spot. Score some fucking points! Contract negotiations. We've got the opportunity to pursue an alternative. Let's see what's out there. Ram, Aaron's, Exide, Goodyear, Safety Clean, Valvoline Next Gen, Featherlight, Menards, M&M. I gotta do it. We had M&M's before, and I didn't pick them. I gotta pick them now! Stanley, we can also pursue an alternative. Let's see what we got. Exide, Air, and 3, Mobile 1, Jags, Bank of America, Lincoln Welder, Sprint, and 3. Well, we got 3M on the car already, so we're not gonna do that. I'm interested in Aaron Sunico. Pursue an alternative. I just like seeing. I pretty much do this because I like seeing what BLS Jimmy comes up with. UPS for other schemes. There's some good ones in here. I'm vastly interested in UPS. Well, that's all of them. Research and development. What kind of credit? We got some credits. We'll see when I come back in I don't know how many fucking weeks what I decide to buy. Schedule. We're not gonna run this race. Michigan. I wonder if that's gonna be the first race once the actual NASCAR comes back from their break. Do we have another race that lines up with the real-life equivalent? No! When NASCAR comes back from their break, they'll be going to Richmond and then the Michigan. But it's close. It's pretty darn close. There's still some tracks that align very closely with their race dates in 2024 to what they were back in 2015, 9 years later. So now, here's how it's gonna go down. August 11th is when NASCAR returns with Richmond. This is going to be my new Sunday series since the Eutechnic saga will be ending. So the next time I see you, what the fuck, this is going out tomorrow, this is 17th. The next time I see you with NASCAR 15 career will be August 11th. That's a long freaking time from now. Holy moly. Holy shit, we're gonna be sitting on this for a while, huh? All right, I'm gonna have to get fucking creative with series and what videos I'm gonna be making. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing now. It's gonna be an interesting time on the Mrucz channel. I'm done. I'm not done with this series permanently, even though it might seem like it. We're gonna be done for a little bit, almost a month. God damn. I'll see you in the next episode of NASCAR 15 weeks from now. And yeah, I thank you for watching. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. I'll see you guys on August 11th. I love ya. Ow. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you in the next thing that I do. I have no idea what the fuck that'll be. Goodbye!